Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we're looking at Machick. This is a action roguelite that I saw on somebody else's channel. I can't remember what the name of his channel was. It's something involving Joe. It looked really good. YouTube had suggested me the video and I went and grabbed it, and this play is super fun. So we are looking at it here. This is an action roguelite. And if you like the gameplay you see here, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. If you want to grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. All right, jumping in. I've got about 4 hours into here. We're going to jump in here. I haven't really got very far. It took me a little bit to get a weapon that meshed with me. So real quick, this guy shows you your achievements. There's some relics that I haven't managed to collect all of one yet. You have an actual typical, more typical upgrade tree in here. I don't know where I get these stars from. I had 10 of them. I don't know where I got them though. Down here we have if I remember correctly, yeah, your collection and tells you what everything is. This is our departure point. Here's one of the things you want to focus on. We have a bunch of different wands, and I will show off. I'll make a wand at the end of the video if you want to see that. But that way we don't take forever in here. And then so this also seems to be some wands, but I don't have those ones yet. So going down here, this is our actual wand crafter. This is where you spend your currency. So when you make a wand, you make it out of, you have to pay to unlock the parts. So the first time you unlock them, you have to pay, but the rest of the time you can just use them. We're going to be taking this wand right here, which you can get into for about 20,000, which is not very much money in the game. So let me make sure I'm on the right wand. I want this one. Yep. Okay. So the thing about it is it took me Earth. The combination, by the way, is Earth and the charging wand. And they both got 10,000. We're going to go down here because I'm still trying to figure out what this whole find them in the forest part is. But the early wands, they were okay. And I wasn't wasn't like I was having a huge problem with them. This wand does something slightly different. And because of the way upgrades happen for your wand, so if you see these little diamonds here that I'm picking up right now, those have to do with your wand, powering up your wand's element during that run. And once you get about 10 of them, you're maxed out. With this wand, that is a very important thing. We are going to try... I'm going to try to get all the way to the evolution on laser. That's what I've been focusing on, and that's probably why I haven't gotten very far. There are some things that I don't understand, and maybe I missed the tutorial. I don't really know what eggs do. I feel like I don't know what they really do. I'm sure there's something I've probably not read that I should have, but this game is actually relatively cheap too, and it's super fun. I've been having a great time with it. Let's go with satellites. All right. So we get these little waves and some other things like that. But this, if you notice, it takes off, and it does. Here's why this early, the earlier you unlock this, the easier it is, because the way this one works, when it's passing through stuff, it still does like its proc on the first hit. Let's get our satellites up a little bit. Ooh, that flamethrower is so good, by the way. It seems kind of bad when you first get it, but it is so good. All right, so one of the things that this particular Earth setup, though, has is it has pretty much unlimited piercing, which is kind of ridiculous. 10 DNA. Oh, yeah. This is fun. Oh, I'm so glad we got this. What do you got over here? 100 health? Nah. We can turn into a dinosaur in this game. Our chicken can become truly the most magnificent T-Rex ever. And what we do is we collect those right there, which will now be showing up on as we pass through different places. So yeah, I don't remember if the tutorial told me what the chickens and the eggs do, but I've been hatching lots of them. Yeah, it is actually a relatively cheap game too, so it was like one of the upgrades eventually that we get. This is great. They drop a little chest, and that chest gives you a full skill up. So our laser just got a skill up, which is real nice. If we need to, we can always grab healing. And oh yeah, don't make the mistake I made. I was like kind of stingy and always keeping a healing place like active, even if I had a little bit of life knocked off. I was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. They respawn so fast you should just use them. Like even if you're just only kind of a little bit, they respawn really fast. Oof, this is one of the waves that like sort of build checks me. I think we're gonna shuffle. Both of those are good. I'm gonna take the poison gas though. The poison gas is kind of ridiculously good sometimes. Because it does like really, really substantial. Yeah, see, that thing's already respawned. Well, not that particular one, but a different one has already respawned. So if you are hurt, like just using them is not a bad idea. Boomerang. Or do we re-roll and hope to get an extra level in something? Let's re-roll. Okay. Satellites, yes. So now they go faster. And we all know faster is better. But yeah, I was actually like, this is like, it's not even an expensive game either. God, I wish I could remember that channel's name. I watch a bunch of music videos like every day. Hey, we got it. We are now Tyrannosaurus chicken. I loved it. I loved it so much. Look at that. Oh, that was even better because we had the laser. The laser came out and like zapped everybody. We can chomp these little clouds of XP. Nom 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 nom. Oh, we're gonna get so many levels eventually. Oh, there's our wand. Our wand should be just about at where it's at its maximum. We're gonna do this because I wanna evolve these. And the evolutions in here seem really strong, like very distinctly strong. All right, hold on 1 second. I need to take a drink. Oh man, it's gonna bother me forever that I can't remember that guy's name, that channel name, because it was a really good. Like it was. Heck, I would have suggested watching his video. Yeah, if you watch like a lot of music videos, they tend to. Blank out your history, and Google doesn't seem to be storing as much history. This is damage, so we're going to take that. Well, it doesn't seem to be storing as much history as it used to for the user, which I imagine is probably just this sheer volume of users. Oop, I almost missed that. All right, I think we'll just keep ranking up poison gas here. What is that one going to give us? Satellites got leveled up. Good. So once you hit a certain point, and once we collected enough of the stars, you'll notice that our projectiles are coming back to us. And that's what makes this Earth combo work really good. Because you'll launch, it's the charging that helps. So if you look at the little projectiles coming back, those are more or less in line with the normal size projectiles. The charging one makes it do more damage, and it fires just fast enough that what should be its weakness actually isn't. And that's what makes that Earth and the Earth and the charge one work really well. And that's something you can get like really early, like I said, like super early. All right, come on. Hopefully we can hopefully build one up here and manage to get through it through the whole process on that one. There's a set piece. There's a set of like 4 items. And I wonder if one of the longer match times would be more likely, because in the shorter match time games, ooh, yeah, let's take that. Precise, because that'll make our gas like way better. The returning on the spikes is so good. But yeah, I wonder if that is. If that would make it. Oh, yeah. All right. Because it returns too, you can kind of guide it into bosses and stuff, and you can kind of guide a whole big old chunk of them into bosses, and you can do some crazy amounts of damage on it. It is super nice. Like this is probably one of the most fun ones in the beginning. Like you get to unlock a lot of different stuff, so you can kind of, I would say it scratches that same itch as like the gun builder games, where if you played those, where you're like, oh yeah, no, I want this, and it's like, it scratches that same itch is what this one feels like. It's like, okay, it's an action roguelike. Sure, there are wands, but you're building for like bounce. You're building for the same things you generally are going to be building for in sort of the build your own gun ones. Oh, come on, capybaras! I succeeded at the capybara event earlier, and I died like a moment after, so I have no idea what the reward was. I was just laughing so hard because it was like, I know, I will find out, and then I died like instantly for each chicken level. Now I think that's gonna be my 12 levels over there, or is that actually has to do? Maybe that's what my chickens and eggs are. I mean, I was a little tired, but I feel like I missed so much information somewhere. Maybe I accidentally turned the tutorial off or something. Maybe there isn't a tutorial. But it is a pretty budget game. But yeah, no, there seems to be a lot of content in there too. The wand crafting and combination system. I think there's a game that's kind of known for that, but I can't remember what the game's name was. And I remember playing it, and unfortunately it just being like way too complicated for my poor little brain. So I remember putting that one on hold. All right, Mr. Laser. If you can roll me the laser, that'd be great. No, that's not laser. Fast lasers. Fire rate is really good on this one too, so it's one of those easy upgrades that you can get plenty of. And having them come back, once they start coming back to you, it does so much damage when you get like a huge crowd of them just crunching through some of the bosses. So that wand by itself works real well. Where did that chest go? Oh, there it is. I was confused. I saw the icon, and they disappear pretty quick after the icon does pretty quick after you leave there. This one's kind of cool, but I think these are all really good. Drone with laser sight. Let's take this stuff. Now we have a little. Oh. There it is, the little green sword. Yeah. Oh man, the first victory I had was this setup with this wand, and I had some upgrades. These are the statues. We get them a decent pace. I just haven't had luck to unlock any particular one yet. Oof, the number of times this particular wave has destroyed me is kind of embarrassingly high. All right, let's see. I think we only got 2 left. Maybe we won't shuffle. Maybe I actually maxed out frozen steps. I'm still trying to max out shock zone, so we'll do that. They'll give us another little AoE around this too. So maybe even oh, money. Oh no, the money's all up there. It's not down here. I do like the little waves like that they come by and like. Ooh, there we go. Got this. I take too much damage. I really do. Haunts enemies near the dash point. I think we'll go critical hit chance. 30% extra. I think if we get that other one, we'll be able to. Oh yeah. You can actually see it's already like when we crit with these, with that setup on this wand. It's a lot of damage. Like a lot of. It is a tremendous amount of damage. So we get some fun on that one. Oh, it increased our T-Rex damage too. Oh yes. All right. I'm hoping we can get like a poison cloud that just sits around us. Although that actually isn't as valuable as what we've got now, damage-wise. Because if we just stay here, eventually we'll have so many stacks of like poison cloud around us that there's just no way they can get to us because they'll melt before they can. Pretty much like what you're seeing here. Also, I think the T-Rex like heals us pretty much every time. like it wasn't already good enough, just wrecking everything in the immediate area. You pretty much heal every time too. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go with the collection range. Oh, what'd you increase? Shock zone. Someday. Come here, birdie. Just that infernal spears following us. That's one of the reasons I was laughing about it. Like, as soon as I saw the chicken turn into a T-Rex, I was like, okay, I'm playing this game. It's just such a funny thing to do. We have a lot of chickens around us. How many do we have now? Is there a thing that I can see that on? Oh, yeah, we can actually see. Oh, that's what they do. Oh, attacks every second, deal more damage. Oh, that's... Heck yeah. We've killed a lot of enemies. And our upgrades. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I know what to do. Oh, now I know what to do. I need to crank up my pet DPS too. Which I hadn't been doing because I figured maybe pets were just a thing off in a different area, maybe? Yeah, I mean, you never know on that one. This is just the first level. It's just a 10-minute level, so this will be a little bit of a short video, but that's okay. It'll actually, hopefully means YouTube will actually let it exist on time for once. The spear thing is especially good at like making this guy go have a bad day. And not the initial hit. The initial hit doesn't do that much. It's the follow-up where all of those things just jam right through him. Yes, like right there. When they're coming back, it's not that they do a huge, like, some massive amount of damage, but when they come back, they're still moving pretty slow. So we get really good value out of that wand for this. So far, we're okay. All right. Yeah. Both of these are really good. We'll shuffle once. Laser evolved. Yeah. Okay, let's see what it does. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry. Really dry mouth today for some reason. I think we're gonna go with double rainbow. The spinning eternal lasers. Once they go off, that'll be great. Oh no. Oh, he was coming for us. Hello. Oh no. If we tracked it just right, we can. Oh yeah, he did. He did. Oh, we got one. Unlocks shoots eggs that. Ooh, pardon me. Shoots eggs that have a 1% chance to summon a random chick when they break. Interesting. All right. So yeah, we get ourselves a little bit extra money. We can buy new parts and things like that. And I'll show you right now for the people who stick around. For the people who stuck around for it, how the wand crafting works. And we will let's take something kind of generic. I don't want to mess with the water one, so we'll take this one. We'll delete that, and we'll go make a new wand. So the wand crafting is where you get some really cool stuff. So in our case, that one was this core right here, and this core right here. It's literally the cheapest core to unlock is the charged one. It didn't work as well on the firebolt as it did on the earth one. It's amazing. All right, so say for example we want to buy this, we can just go ahead and buy that. And then we'll go in and select that as our sort of base for our wand. Each of these, the woods used in the wand have different things. Right now, the one I'm using to get money to unlock more stuff is the one that makes the drop gold. So I'll just go ahead and use that. And then these are where things kind of get cool, because if you think about like where your bounces and things like that, those seem to be in this part of the system, which is really nice. So you could maybe you want extra damage, but then maybe you want this. Now they're splitting into other projectiles. This one's your bounce. This one actually does a reflection, which we'll just go ahead and buy that because that'll be kind of cool to see what that does. for our core, and there's some other ones. And then each of the elements has their own unlocks, and they also have their own different effects. So, for example, if you're struggling to get through, and by the way, these are the effects. So when you first get in there, and then when you hit level 5, and then when you hit level 10, this is how these work. So our projectiles, once they started returning, you get super amounts of like absolute crazy amounts of damage for it. And with most of the cores, it works really well. The water shot might be a good second one to pick out, because it does really early on starts healing you for killing enemies, and that can keep you alive through a lot of crazy stuff. So I'm gonna unlock a few other things, but right now we'll make this we'll make this one. What did we put on here? Okay, let's see. We put that shot on there. Okay, let's go through my wand again. Okay, that I knew. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yes, I did buy it. So this one's 2 consecutive shots, 1 long range, 1 short. So this is going to be an interesting one to see what it does. All right, so we're going to be doing it out the front and the back. And then I think for... let's see. Let's go with lightning. And try that. So we'll just go lightning. Lightning. I'm leaving that there. And then that will make us a new wand, and we can actually, I think that, let me just say, I couldn't get it to work earlier when I was trying in here. So yeah, it doesn't really, oh, there we go. Oh yeah, okay, so that looks pretty cool. So yeah, each wand, I like that way more than I thought I was going to like that. The little one goes just a little bit farther, but our big one and coming out back to, that's really fun. So yeah, the whole system of like the gun creation, wand creation is really good, and it's kind of neat, and it allows you to make some really cool custom builds. So let's head out to the main menu so I can go record this. This has been Machick 2. I never tried the first one, but this was fun. I'm glad. I wish I could remember that channel's name so much, so I could just say it and be like, go look at his video. It was great, because it was a really good video. Still couldn't even find the hype button, even when I go to somebody else's pages. I have no idea what YouTube is doing. All right, thank you all for watching. Again, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description if you wanted to get this for yourself. It's actually been out for a couple of months, and I think 1 or 2 months. And if you enjoyed this, I do hope you come back for the next one, and most of all, as always, have a great day.